It didn't take long for a federal jury to find Ahmaud Arbery's killers guilty of hate crimes, but convictions on federal hate crimes are rare in Georgia. In fact, nationwide, a great many hate crimes are never reported to police. A warning, some of the images you're about to see are disturbing. Here's our Why Guy.
From vicious attacks delivered with words of hate to threatening messages left on churches and homes, the ugliness of hate crimes is hard to ignore when we know about them. But a great many never come to our attention. That's according to a Department of Justice report that says between 2015 and 2019, the overwhelming majority of hate crimes were violent, and yet nearly half of the victims of those attacks didn't go to the police. Let's examine why. With the help of the U.S. Census Bureau, the Department of Justice questioned thousands of crime victims. Many who believed they were the victims of hate crimes told the DOJ they didn't think it was important and didn't want to bother police. Georgia State University criminology professor Dr. Thaddeus Johnson tells us some don't even realize they're the victims of a hate crime.
People in our country are so marginalized. They live through these things daily, and it's such a common part of life. And because of that, you kind of downplay the seriousness of it.
Dr. Johnson says hate crime victims often fear retaliation if they go to the police.
If you're a new immigrant in our nation, you may fear that it may jeopardize your status.
Many hate crime victims told the DOJ they handled the matter through someone other than the police, like an apartment manager or school administrator. Emory political science professor Andra Gillespie says when police are called, they may not always ask the right questions.
They might not be able to glean that there was an element of, racial or religious or gender animus that was involved.
A small percentage of hate crime victims told the Department of Justice they didn't report a violent attack to police because they didn't want to get the offender in trouble.